Hey, what's up guys? Jack here with the Hobby Lair, and today we have the biggest box we've seen in a while. This is the March of the Machines Deluxe Commander Kit from Costco. This is a Costco exclusive bundle, and it is huge. They did not spare any expenses on the packaging. There's so much packaging on this thing. It's pretty thin though, because mainly it's just a commander deck. We have March of the Machines, dive into Magic's most popular multiplayer format. It's talking about Commander, of course. For the contents, we have one March of the Machines commander deck, one Commander Masters set booster, a March of the Machines set booster, and a Bloomburrow play booster because we don't have set boosters anymore in Bloomburrow. And then we have two exclusive bonus promo cards. They are reprints, so they're not actually new. And then there's a lot of product information here, so feel free to take a look at all of that. There's a lot of things around odds, which they have to tell you for legality reasons. Pretty interesting, but won't go into all of that. And let's check out the bottom here. Lots of information. This is not an original Wizards product though. It's distributed by Costco, and more importantly, the collectible products in this package have been purchased directly from the manufacturer, Wizards, and repackaged for retail sales by Legacy Retail Solutions. So this is a repack by Legacy Retail Solutions. I will say the packaging, if you're into March of the Machines, if you really like March of the Machines, it's actually kind of cool packaging. For anyone that's actually opening it though, it's a huge waste of cardboard and plastic. And yeah, it's just not the greatest thing for the environment. But Costco has big shelves, and this looks good on a shelf. It's their way of marketing things. So far, this hasn't shown up in stores, but I would imagine if it did show up in stores, that's why they have this absurdly large packaging. All right, so today we're gonna open this thing up. We're gonna check out all of the contents, open up all of the packs, open up the commander deck, and see what's inside this big old bundle. All right, so before we toss this thing, just want to let you know that there is nothing inside of this. So there's no need to go digging and thinking you're missing something. This is empty. It's purely a stand for the commander deck on top. And over here, this is very reminiscent of Pokemon products, where there's Pokemon packs in a collection box or something like that, and they have these two plastic clamshells that kind of stack together and encase all of the booster packs and the promo cards. So it's interesting that Magic now has something like this. I haven't seen something like this for Magic previously, but it is a tried and true way of selling loose booster packs in one package. So after all that huge box, all we have are these three little booster packs. These two cards, Jace Memory Adept, 5-cost legendary planeswalker. This is when planeswalkers were extremely simple. You can tell by the large size font. Nowadays, you have to get a magnifying glass to read what they actually do. But this is an OG from 2012, I want to say. But this is a completely new print. It says promo PO2, and it has the copyright 2024. So this is a brand new print exclusively for this product. Other one we have here is a Johnny, the Mentor of Heroes. A couple of Secret Lair reprints, but this is not something that's reprinted very often. Again, not super expensive, but a fun one to have. A lot of people do not have this Johnny. Also a exclusive to this box. You can't get this with that symbol anywhere else. These packs will save for the very end. Let's open up a commander box. This commander Precon includes 10 plane chase cards, something very exclusive to March of the Machines. Cards with die plus collector booster sample pack. Okay, that's pretty normal. The die is something that's pretty special. So on Costco, they have 3 different commander decks right now. This is the one I chose because it has +1/+1 counters, and it's just very simple and straightforward. I love +1/+1 counters. So yeah, that's why I decided to get Call for Backup. And let's check out the bottom real quick. All right, we're gonna open this up. All right, so inside the envelope, we have our collector booster sample pack. Open that towards the end as well with the other booster packs. And then this is the plane chase cards. They're all wrapped up in this package, and there's a bunch of them. If you haven't seen these before, these are exactly 2 cards in size. So these are larger than your average card by exactly 2x. I'm gonna open this up. This is a fun way to play Commander. You can kind of see all of the additional effects on here, so they always do something slightly different, change up the battlefield a little bit, give a boon to every body that's playing. These are kind of like stadium cards in Pokemon, if you've ever played Pokemon before. But yeah, they give the same bonus effect to everyone, and then you walk through all of the planes, and yeah, you get to change it up based on what you think is most advantageous for your deck and least advantageous for everyone else's deck, even though everyone gets the boon. Right, absolutely butchering this box, but this is the box with the fox on it. All right, here's all of the foil punch outs, which are actually kind of cool. So make sure you punch those out, and they're all +1/+1 counters, because this deck, it's all about the +1/+1s. This is also inside, so don't miss out on this. This is the Plane Chase die. It's just kind of loose in there, so it's very easy to lose this if you don't know it's there. Don't throw it away if you buy one of these. And then you have the very generic traditional spin down wheel here. Nothing special about that. Special rules for Commander. Okay, so a little bit of Commander rules. Here's the Plane Chase rules. So it's pretty simple. You start off with a deck of Plane Chase cards and you roll the dice. If you get the Planeswalker symbol, you can move on to the next plane and it replaces the current one. If you get the Chaos symbol, there's something on the card that happens and is usually pretty crazy. And then let's take a quick look at Bright Palm Soul Awakener. Here's the full art version of her. And there's a little bit about how to play the deck and her backstory. I'm gonna open this up real quick. If you want to read any of these cards, feel free to slow down and take a look at any of these. March of the Machines has been around for quite some time now, so I'm not going to stay too long on each one or talk too much about the cards in here. It's a very, very straightforward +1/+1 deck, but it's very solid. Pretty easy to play out of the box, but it is also very upgradable because +1/+1 is one of the most supported mechanics in the game. So this is our commander. We also get a Shalai and Halar, Angel Elf, and then that is the backup commander, but also +1/+1, and they work pretty well together. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the March of the Machines set, specifically the commander decks, the reason they're in here. So just last year they were selling 5 for just $100. So there's 5 of them, which is one more than most nowadays. Now usually you only have 2 or 4 a set, but they have 5 of them, and they had all 5 for $100 at a lot of very reputable online stores. So I guess they weren't selling out because they had it at $100 for 5 for a very long time. And you could actually break it apart and sell the pieces for more than $100. So I think a lot of stores started doing that because they just couldn't get people to buy these. So now we're at a point where Wizards was unable to sell, I guess, their excess inventory, and they had to sell it to this repacker company to turn it into these, hopefully, more desirable packs because of the set boosters and play boosters of Bloomburrow. So they're trying to get all of those things, the reprints of the Planeswalkers, to try to suck people into buying this. And the value comes out to about right. So if you account for the set booster of Commander Masters, that's running around 18 to 20 bucks. And then the other 2 boosters around $5. The 2 promos, are around $3 to $4 each as well. So in essence, you are getting, if you want everything in the box, you are getting this for right around, $10 to $20 for the commander deck, which is even cheaper than 5 for $100. If you don't want everything, which usually people don't want everything in the bundle, then you're looking probably more around $20 to $30, which still isn't too bad. But yeah, this is a very interesting product. I hope that Costco continues to do products like this in the future. I would like to see other commander decks in here, like some Ixalan ones would be really cool at the $50 price point, which is a really good price point for 3 packs and a commander deck, especially with the Commander Masters booster pack, set booster pack in there. So yeah, that's really all I have on the product itself, but I am a fan of the product. I know some folks like March of the Machines, and they're going to get some of these for their bookshelves to kind of keep sealed. But I think the vast majority of people are going to open these up to open up those booster packs and get any of the remaining commander decks that they don't already have. There's a lot of nice staples in here. They're not very expensive, but all right, we've gotten to the plains here. We've gotten some mountains, just 2, and a couple forests. There is our thick cardboard Bright Palm. Very cool, kind of like the etched foil here. And then we have some tokens here. We have spirits and treasures. Ooh, nice looking treasures there. We have a bunch of goblins, so many goblins, and so many slivers as well. More goblins, slivers, an elephant. That is the city's blessing. A couple butterflies that are also, there's a lot of cities. Oh, I guess they need to have 4 so that everyone can get some city blessings. And then we have the card here. That is the deck. All right, moving on to the packs here. We're gonna start with the collector booster sample pack. Let's take a quick look at this. Make new friends every Friday night. Let's see. Fireman Commando. When you attack, draw 2 cards. Nice. Nice little angel there. I think I have this in my angel deck. And a Ralph Master Smith. It's a cool little showcase foil there. Nice. All right, so we'll do Martial Machines first and Bloomburrow, and then the set booster of Commander Masters. So starting off with March of the Machines. It's definitely an interesting set. There's Shieldred, Umbrask, and some cool battles. So you get a lot of variety in here, but sadly it's not the Shieldred that, you know, everyone wants and is fairly expensive, but I like these battles. Invasion of Kamigawa. Rooftop Saboteurs, Invasion of Rakanda. Plasm. There is a Finn the Fangbearer. This looks straight out of Lord of the Rings. Invasion of Gobakon is our rare here. Facial Array. And oh, we get a list card too. Skirkfire Marshal, Goblin Lord. Hey, it's a rare. Gets protection from red and lots of goblin madness. All right. On to our Bloomburrow play booster. Yeah, I think this is a great little product for someone that's getting into Magic. I actually bought this for 3 of my friends already that I want to get into Magic because there's exactly 3 different decks. So I've gotten 1 for each of them. This is actually one of the ones I'm going to give to one of my friends. So I'm just opening it up for them ahead of time. Tender Wild Guide, Plasma Druid. Nice little forest. Nope, nothing crazy there. But, moment of truth, this is the one where we can get some really good stuff. Ooh, that is a nice looking Soul Ring. That's one of the better hits if you can get a foil version of that. Started off with something from the list here, Ruthless Invasion. Nice. Palace Sentinels. Wake the Dead. We have a rare here, Personal Tutor. Nice. We got ourselves a legendary creature, Human Druid. Oh, this is the cat token lady. You created a bunch of cat tokens and then you buff them up. Judith the Scourge Diva. Peacock. Jester. Faithless Looting. All right, so I think we've passed the good stuff here, but we do have a showcase here, Kemba. Wow, this is the cat pack here. We got the cat lady and we got the cat cleric. So nothing too crazy there. Got a lot of cool cards. Do I think this is worth it for 50 bucks? It's tough. If you don't have the commander deck, I think it is worth it because you're getting a new commander deck. Whether you play it or you tear it apart, getting a new commander deck is always nice to have. Do I think this is worth it? If you do have the commander deck, hard to say because the pieces of the commander deck aren't actually worth that much. There's not a lot of cards that are worth over, you know, the $5 mark or even like $3 mark. A lot of people have taken them apart and so they're singles, so the decks aren't worth that much anymore. So I think if you do have the deck, probably not worth it for $50. But if you don't, then I think this is a nice little pickup. More importantly, what do you guys think? Is this something that you're going to pick up from Costco.com or is this something that you're going to skip? If they could get this down to $30 or $40, I think it's an instant pickup for anyone, even if they already have the commander deck. Fun little way for them to repack and get rid of these excess inventory commander decks, and I really hope that they do it with non-March of the Machine ones and maybe save some packaging because this is not a lot of stuff. All right, that's it. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. See you guys in the next one. Peace.